side of Viking Cat. Wow. We have lots of troops. We have an Orc War Boss up in the air on a Wyvern with a health potion, a potion of strength, a potion of foolhardiness, stand your ground, and walk. We also have a bunch of big guns. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of big guns, 1 unit of savage big guns. Interesting choice. We have 2 units of goblin archers, 1 unit of the rusty arrows. We have 1 unit of nasty skulkers, 2 units of black orcs. Not 1, not 2, but 3 units of cavalry. 2 of them being four big guns. 1 of them being forest goblin spider riders for some poison and running around. We also have hidden back here a night goblin shaman. Sneaky stealing, very effective at stopping enemy wizard magic. Sneaky stabbing and introduced. Sneaky stabbing, of course, is nerfed now. Affects 1 unit instead of AoE, but it has only 4 magic cost. On the other side of Ramen Dog, we have a lot of Beastmen, very packed together, making my job hard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Chaos Spawn. That's pretty brave to see. Minotaurs. We have Malagor Dark Omen again. Why people? We have a lot of visibility. Bestial Surge, something wicked comes way. We have Vile Tide, Devolve, and Savage Dominion. Some nice damage as well as the ability to summon Cygor. Very interesting to see. We have 1 unit on each flank of Ungor Spearherd. We have 2 Gorbles with a bunch of abilities on them, pretty powerful anti-hero abilities, but that will not work against Greenskins who have placed them in the air. In the corners of the map, we have 2 units of Doggos, love them, one of my favorite units in the game. In line, we have a bunch of Gorn shields. Looks like we have 2, 4, 5 of them. So, looks like he just wants to hold with Beast Infantry and then have the Chaos Spawn wreck face. While it looks like he has a lot more of an orderly army. A lot more traditional. Mainline archers, heavy infantry, and my lord, I guess not that traditional. So the horde of Beastmen is just going to try to steam forward and crush the enemy. While Viking Cat needs to have a lot more finesse. Although his mainline of Orc Warboy Big yeah. Words are hard, guys. Orc Big Guns is going to be a tough challenge with their armor. Interesting to see what he's going to use these spiders for. Not quite sure. Here comes the reserves of the... And the main battle is taking place. Lions are crashing. Let's see if we see a Vile Tide coming up shortly. Or Devolve. And these big ones should be able to take out these mainline infantry. But that Warboss is going to get a nice hit. The Doggos are going into the archers, doing some nice damage. But the Black Orcs are going to do some severe damage. These Ungors have to get into that fight. Malagor is deep in the fight. These Chaos Spawn are getting just thrashed. These 2 Gorbles, I don't know what they're going for, but they're getting stopped by some anti-large Gorbles. While these Doggos are getting some insane amounts of damage. These guys are not being seen. Wow, these Biggins are actually routing. Holy cow. This plan's actually working for Romulan Dog. Wow. Viking Cat is caught unaware. A Cygor has been spawned. And look at this mass rout of orcs. And he has the guys to chase him down in the form of these dogs, who are just going to take these guys to bits. Wow. Comes the Orc Warboss trying to stem the tide, trying to stop some of those dogs to let his units return. Decent idea, but again, most of the army has routed. These Black Orcs... Where are the Black Orcs? Here they are. They're holding out pretty well. They're just going to crash these Chaos Spawn, who are not doing much damage to be honest. But they did manage to rout the majority of their army. These dogs are now going to pay dividends, doing enormous amounts of damage in the back of the lines, chasing down the troops. Over here, this small concentration of Beastmen is getting torn to pieces by the Black Orcs and their friends. But this middle is completely lost for the Orcs. These big guns are now isolated and will get torn apart. This way. Over here, these Beastmen are just trying to chase down these big guns and calves, so they will not come back. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job, even if these guys will come back. The Beastmen player really needs to focus on chasing down these Savage or big guns. But it looks like he probably won't even need to. Some of these guys are coming back, and they're hurting the dogs. These dogs will regroup with their main line. So now, looks like the Beastmen just need to do a mopping up operation, and then take out this cluster, which is going to win. But these two Black Orcs, you can't underestimate them. Unfortunately, these Cav are going to charge into this blob to try to rescue these big ones, which the Orc War Boss is going to try to help out with. How good it does. Terrifying. Looks like Viletide is unleashed. The Cygor is coming in resistance. Orc Boss on the wire is going to just claw through his men to run away. Pretty brutal. Here come the Black Orcs, the victorious Black Orcs against this blob of Beastmen and such. Ah, here comes the Cygor. Ooh, that armor will not stop that gigantic rock. And these spawn. I want to see how many kills they got in the end. Very interesting. They were very good support for the main line, but didn't do too much damage. Here comes the other Black Orc unit, which is taking a lot of damage. Warboss is going to try to isolate some of these dogs, some of these spawn. Dogs are going to slow him down with poison, but he probably will get away. These Gorbles are out for blood. They really want to wipe out that Dreadnought, because that will mean the end of the game. And these dogs are not going to let them run away. But here comes some returning Orcs, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough, especially if the Beastmen players are together. Ooh, the nasty Skulkers are going to go hard and drop their smoke bombs on the enemies. And they are going to trigger their ability to damage these Gorbles. But again, lack of leadership is going to hurt them a lot against these huge Gorbles. Crunch! Look at that. Oh, and he gores them. Beautiful battle. Yeah, these dogs, these victorious, bloody dogs are doing so well. Sun is going to disintegrate as soon as he is summoned, and that is the game. Wow. Beastmen do win a battle. And Rodman the dog takes the first game. Honestly, these archers were completely useless. He lost track of them in this huge blob. But yeah, see, these Chaos Spawn did not do too much damage. They just were very, very tanky and allowed his main line to do damage. And somehow these guys just overwhelmed the big guns. He just needed more troops. And these Black Orcs being kept in reserve were not helpful. Like, they really need to be in that front line, doing damage, holding the line. Instead, they were just picked to pieces towards the end, and see, they routed with a lot of men left. Such a shame. And again, these Cav were not used to most optimally. What a shame. Great game, though, from both sides. Rodman and Dog really skillfully using the Beastmen. Very impressive.